down. Hey guys, it's Sean.
And Gab.
And today we're actually, right now, this is like the 4th episode
that we've done today.
And we're going to talk about our freshman years in high school.
Yes, and how to survive it.
And how to survive
for all of you cute little freshmen coming in.
You just want to pinch your cheeks and then never see you again. Because you take up so much space in the hallway. Alright, first thing on the agenda is school supplies. Because our school doesn't give us school supplies.
A list. They don't give you a list of what to bring or anything.
Your school should give you a schedule if you don't have a general idea of how many classes you have. We have 10.
We have 8.
8. We have
2
8
of them
classes.
are lunch.
2 of them are lunches. So just get 8 books. Get 8 books. Notebooks. Get a few folders, pencils, pens. Maybe
crap loads of pens, because we all know that at the end of the year, you're like looking for pens off of the ground.
Yes, you're scavenging.
You're scavenging, guys.
Junior in high school. You're scavenging for pens. You're asking other people for pens. There are other people who will ask you for pens every day, and the best thing to do is just say, don't have it.
Sorry.
My last pen, I can't.
Yeah.
It's my mom's pen.
Another good tip is in your locker, get one of those little magnetic cup things and put pens in it. So if you ever run out of pens when you're at your locker, just take another one. I don't do it, but it's really good, and I should, because I constantly run out of pens.
I had one, but then my locker shelf broke.
So did mine.
And so it
my
took it with
locker shelf
it.
broke, and so did the magnetic part came off of the back.
Okay, this is a good one. A lot of I came from a school that didn't have lockers.
Me either.
Yeah.
Same.
So when I first got my locker, I was petrified of having to open a locker.
It took me like 4 tries.
It took me a good week and a half to find out how to do it. I had to have a teacher come out and teach me how to do it. I had friends do it for me. So basically what you're going to do, I've memorized this. You're going to spin it 3 times to the right.
Yeah.
And you're going to land on your number, your first number. Then you're going to spin it 2 times to the left and land on your second number. Then you're going to spin it directly to the right to your last number. And then just flip it up.
And remember that when you go to spin it the second time, it has to pass the 0.
Yeah.
If it does not pass the 0, it will not open.
And if you end up messing up, you just spin it. To the right.
Spin it out. It zeroes it out.
Yeah, zeroes it out, clears out the combo.
That's nice.
You ever forget your locker combination, something I do in the beginning of the year is I put my locker combination number, everything on my phone as my wallpaper, so I can just easily just flip it open and just see what I got. Yeah. If your locker is jammed, that's always
that's fun.
That is not fun.
Mine's been jammed once from my soccer bag.
Yes, mine has gotten jammed before. Most locks, they have like a key, and a lot of teachers carry the key with them.
Yeah.
Just go over to a teacher; they
can open it.
Yeah. Especially, and if it comes to be a recurring theme, you can't even open your locker at this point.
Get a new locker.
Go to the office. Odds are they will have a new locker. If they don't, they can always send the maintenance man up to go clean it out.
Yeah.
Because there's always some gunk. I think
sometimes it has to do with the hooks on the ends. They're like jammed a little bit.
Yeah.
And the minute you close your locker, it gets jammed again, and you have no.
I have so many books in my locker this year that it jams itself constantly.
I have a good 6 textbooks, and they weigh way too much for me to carry.
How to save space in lockers. Locker shelves are your best friends.
They are.
Get 2 of them, hang one from the hooks above it.
Yeah, if you have 2 coat hooks on the corners, hang it upside down. And it helps.
And then put the second one on the floor, because then you don't have to bend down.
I don't even use one on the floor.
Neither do I. I use it.
We have a shelf built in, and you can put the books up there, and then I hang the one upside down on the hooks.
I put my textbooks on the heavy, built-in shelf, and I put workbooks and copybooks on the locker shelf, just because the locker shelves are extremely flimsy and they will break.
They will. Make sure you get metal. I'm pretty sure they don't make anything but metal. But
I think they just make metal. And make sure that, like, if you ever see it pop out, just start pulling all your books and putting them on the bottom.
Because they will fall.
They will fall, and that's happened to me, and it's a nightmare.
It's happened multiple occasions.
I missed class because of it. Alright, so first day of school. If you take a bus...
First day of school. Freshmen.
First day of school, freshies. It's like scariest day of your life.
You think you're an adult, for one thing.
Not.
You're not. You're really not.
Go get on your bus. Find a seat. If someone says, hey, that's my seat, just get up and go find another one. You don't want to
Don't be afraid to share a seat.
Yeah.
It's how you make friends. I would never do it because I'm too shy.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid.
That's
Seriously.
another thing. first day of school, don't be shy at all. Talk to people.
Yes.
Seriously.
Talking will be your best friend.
The worst thing the biggest thing I
regret
freshman
not talking.
year is not talking to anyone. I only talked to the people I knew. And the thing is, like, I barely talked to Gab. I think we met through mutual friends, and that's how we... Because my friend was friends with her friend, and then we sat... Yeah, so, yeah.
And then it all worked out.
And
but hey...
friends. So,
if we would have just talked and been social, never would have happened.
Talk to someone, seriously. And odds are...
Don't be afraid.
Everyone else is nervous.
Yeah.
Alright, first class.
Unless you're one of those confident
Your homeroom / first class will be your favorite teacher ever. And you will grow such a close bond with that teacher that it's... Yeah, huh? Yes, you will. You
Depends
will.
on your school.
Yeah, well,
hopefully, pray you get a good one.
Yeah, because I've had good ones, I've had bad ones. Freshman year...
You get used to it.
I had good ones. I had, Ms. Casar and I had Cooper's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same teacher both days.
Oh,
yeah. So, really? Again?
No, we were so close. We were so close.
I feel like an alien right now. This isn't even okay.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa, okay.
Because you're doggy.
That was cool.
You're a noble doge. Alright, so, first day of school, we did the first class, gym class.
Ooh, if you have gym your freshman year.
If you ever have gym, to be honest. I've never gotten changed in front of another person before, so that was extremely nerve-wracking for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people came up with ways to, like, evade that. One thing I did is I had my undershirt. It was like my regular school, like, gym shirt. I used that as my undershirt, so I would just wear my undershirt for gym, and then I would just come in, throw my uniform back on, and go out. But I still had to take off my pants in front of other people.
Yeah, girls, it's basically the same way. I mean, I don't think girls are they're not really that shy, changing in front of other girls.
Yeah.
That much. I don't think.
I had gym with a lot of sports kids, and so they had
used to it.
They had already seen each other like half naked.
That's why I'm used to it, because I go to tournaments and I'm literally like in a sport bra in front of people. So I'm just saying I'm used to it, but other people that aren't used to it are really uncomfortable. If you need to find like a corner or something. I don't know.
And plus, like, the first couple of days when everyone's nervous, no one's looking at each other. Everyone's just focused on getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. Everyone's focused on getting changed and getting out.
Yeah. And even then, it's not even that big of a deal.
I promise you, no one's just going...
No one's, like, staring like, oh my god.
What the heck is wrong with them? Like, no one's doing that.
Eventually you'll just get comfortable. It'll just become second hat for you. What's next?
Do your best in school. Please don't blow it off. That is one of my major, like, pet peeves.
Something about this.
When people don't try in school, it will affect your future.
Especially
try harder. Get into colleges. Get into the college of your dreams. Okay?
Especially for both public and private school kids.
It doesn't matter.
Either way, someone is paying for you to go to school. Sometimes, like, we go to a Catholic school, but our parents still pay money for other kids to go to school through taxes. Yeah. So, if you waste your education, just think you're wasting someone else's money.
I am paying for you to go to school. Please use it. Please use it for your advantage.
Education is not there to bore the living hell out of you. It is there so you become a better functioning human being. It's so that you're not illiterate. It's so that you can do math. It's so that you can get jobs and...
For you to make a success of your future. So use it. If you love doing something like music and say like our school doesn't have music really that much, like still work. It doesn't mean that you can't work in school.
Just get in there,
Find
do your
ways
best,
to fit in.
Get out of high school, get into college. College is entirely different from what I've heard.
Entirely different.
You can major in whatever you want, and it's different from high school. It's better from high school.
Next tip, get involved.
Yes. This is something I didn't do. I joined one club freshman year, and that was newspaper, and we met once.
Don't be afraid to join clubs. Don't be afraid to be like, oh my god, none of my friends are doing this. Oh my god, I'm just gonna like, Don't do that. Just join it. Join it and don't look back. Because if you're with people that you know and you like, you will. It's good.
And especially, like, the other club members, like, who are upperclassmen or anything, they're extremely happy that you're there. When I started my writing club and I saw that, like, I had a few freshmen who came the first meeting, I was absolutely chuffed.
Fireworks!
I was so happy. Because that meant, like, chuffed as chips, yeah. And it just shows that, like, hey, I'm ready to go out there, I'm ready to go live my life. It helps you meet a bunch of friends. Join the play.
Join play, join music, join the tech club, join chess club. Don't be afraid that people think you're weird.
Join writing club.
Because if you're join writing club, because if you're involved with people who are involved in the same things as you and they like the same things as you, that's how you meet your friends. Yeah. You meet the people who will have your back, not the people who are in completely other things who you find out a year later were like spreading rumors behind your back forever.
Freshman year.
So make the best out of it. Join clubs that you're interested in.
Join clubs that you're interested in.
Not just because your friends are going there either.
Work hard in classes.
Yeah.
Alright, what's another thing?
I have the closing one.
Dating.
Oh, God.
You are a freshman. Understand who you are, what you are doing. You are a blossoming young adult. You're a blossoming child, okay? You are a seed who is rupturing from the soil, ready to begin photosynthesis, producing oxygen and sugars. Oh, really?
BRB. Oh my god, I keep falling. Go ahead, keep going.
There's like a 10-minute period.
So...
Oh, that's cute. Alright.
Love in school. Get to know the person. Don't just start dating them.
I've done that before.
Don't just start dating them. Get to know the person a little bit at least, please.
Yeah. Date within your friend zone. Date within your friends.
Make sure they're your friend first.
Yeah. Make sure that they have your back and not the other person's back.
And trust me, a lot of relationships will not even last, say, like a month. And if you get dumped or you dump someone and you're completely heartbroken, it's not the end of the world. There are other fish in the sea.
Are you talking
That's very cliche, but there are other fish in the sea.
High school's a big place, especially if you go to a small high school. There's a lot of people there.
My tip is don't date inside of your school.
But there's some fun to dating inside the school. You can walk together. Yeah. You can see each other much more often.
That's fun.
Dating outside of the school. My first girlfriend, she went to a school that was miles away from me.
Miles.
And so she lived like maybe 20 minutes. Well, 20 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but we don't have cars and we don't.
If you can't drive, it's
a
completely different story.
Yeah, so we would always see each other on the weekends, and Gabby looks so cold.
I'm very cold.
We'll go in after this.
I don't really care. I enjoy the cold weather.
Yeah, it's nice. So, dating is different. You have to feel out the field. Different. You have to understand what you like. Always go after that first person. Pursue love interests. If it doesn't
work out, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
It wasn't meant to be. It's high school. It's silly. Yeah. You're all puberic. You're all going through puberty.
You have hormonal stages.
Yeah, your hormones, things going on in your body.
And if that one kid that you like is shorter than you, he will grow.
He will grow.
He will get taller because
wait, I was always taller than you.
Yeah, true. We're not together. Next motion, we are not together still. Yeah. Guys tend to grow between like freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah. Especially
so chances are he will eventually be taller than you.
High school's 4 years of growing.
It really is. By the time you look at your senior pictures and you look back at your freshman pictures, you look like this cute little chubby kid. That's what you look like. And you're like, wow. Because you go into the school and you're like, we did not look like that when we were freshmen.
Yeah, but
you did. You definitely did. I was...
Yeah.
Not as...
Your hair was shorter.
My hair was shorter.
It was shorter, yeah.
My hair was like up to my shoulders. I'm not kidding. And then it grew. And now it's like...
Now it's touching
down my back.
Touching the floor.
Yeah. It was like almost at my butt and I just cut off 4 inches.
Alright, this is an important point. Hallway. Walking in the hallway.
Oh, dear heavens.
Walk to your right, okay? Think of the hallway like a road.
Like road.
Drive on the right.
If you're in England, go left.
Well, it might be the same in English. Just, English. Alright. If you have to cross over someone, wait for everyone else to pass. Everyone will see that you're trying to pass, but You don't want to, like, have to be that awkward kid who, like, runs into everyone, like, oh, sorry. Don't run into teachers either. That's awkward. I've done that.
Don't rush to class. I mean, like, don't take your good old Jim Dandy time, but
don't
you're not gonna
miss it.
They give you, like, 4 minutes, say, you're gonna make it.
You
might think you're gonna be late, but you're really not. It's not as bad as you think.
We have about 4 minutes to get from one building to another. So that's about enough time. The buildings are probably like 100 meters apart.
Yeah.
So
it's not that bad.
We make do.
Yeah. Oh, and football players will run over you.
Yes, a lot of bigger kids don't care. They will run over you.
They will push you out of the way. So don't be surprised if you get shoved.
Yeah, I've done that.
Not gonna lie.
I've done that probably two or three kids I can think of.
It's like going through the streets of New York City. No one cares who you are. They're just trying to get through.
I accidentally pushed a kid into a door once.
I almost got hit with the door once.
I did.
They opened it up and like...
That's awful. I always look out and like, hey, is anyone coming?
I have our final tip.
Alright, what's your final tip?
Be yourself.
Ugh, that's so cliche.
It's very cliche. It is very, very cliche. But it's true.
Yeah, make sure...
If I wasn't myself, I never would have met him.
Sure.
It's true.
Now
we're bestest of friends.
Oh yes, bestest of friends.
We accept each other for our flaws.
My many flaws.
I was about to say that. Like, I have so many flaws.
Yeah, be yourself. Express... I think God wants us
these
to
are
end
our
this
flaws.
video. Our flaw is hate.
I wonder how many times this happened in our videos.
4 or 5, counting last one. It's so much colder that it's off now. Gab the stats at the back. So that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe and such, and tell us what to do next because we're kind of bored and
give us challenges. Once again, comment, like it, challenge it, share it, subscribe. I don't know what the heck.
Stuff like
anything you want to do.
Yeah, we're at the whim. We're just doing this for fun because we need stuff to do. And
give us topics to talk about. If you want to talk about
what if someone comments how lame we are? Talk about how lame
I will talk about how lame I am. Yeah. I will.
Because we're pretty lame people.
We're the weirdos in school who like Harry Potter and the Hunger Games and everything else.
We don't write fan fiction, though.
Sorry.
I did once. Never going back.
It's a long time ago.
That was about 8th grade year I did that. So you definitely need your freshman year to grow out of your shell, to cocoon almost.
Break it open. Because someone's going to break that shell open eventually.
Or just step on you.
Or that. Or when you're shoved into the locker, you break. But it will come out. It will. Don't be afraid to get a mean side. Defend yourself.
Defend yourself, especially. Definitely. Don't take shit from anyone, especially kids who are, like, bitchy and mean to you. Just step up and do something. Put them in their place. I'm not saying be violent, but
stand up for what you believe in.
Yeah, if you think that something's right or you think that someone's doing something wrong, stand up and tell them. Don't let them continue their ignorant rage. We're ignorant.
We are. So yeah,
that's a video
for freshmen.
Freshmen, yay.
Have a great freshman year.
It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Go to every dance.
Get to know people.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to talk to upperclassmen.
Don't do drugs. Just please don't. It's not worth it at all. Don't be that kid who gets high at school. Yes,
alcohol is also considered drugs.
Is it?
If you haven't known.
It is.
It's considered a drug.
Okay.
Because you can become an alcoholic. And,
but
forget it.
I can be addicted to chocolate, but that doesn't mean he's a drug.
Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. I'm almost positive that in health last year they told us that. I might be completely wrong.
She's wrong.
I spit things out sometimes that I don't really know.
That's awful.
It's a matter of me.
It's a matter of me. Yay!
So yeah. Be the social butterfly.
Be the social butterfly you want to be. And don't let anyone step on you or put... It's the hot weenie. It's the hot dog weenie.
We roasted weenies.
They know that. This is like the 4th thing we've done.